Hello everybody, welcome back to another video with Lim Reviews. Now in today's video, we're going to be checking out the Nord series, the most entry-level Nord series that we have, and that is the OnePlus Nord CE2 Lite 5G. Now the name itself might sound a little bit long, but don't worry, this is basically a CE2 Lite. That means it's the lighter version compared to the CE2, and the reason why there's a 5G in the name, of course, is because it supports 5G as well. So it's good to know that all the Nord series here supports 5G. Alright, so let's check out what this phone is all about. Just being the entry-level Nord series, does it mean that it doesn't come with any fancy specs? Well, if you think that way, you might be wrong. Let's go over a couple of key features with the OnePlus Nord CE2 Lite 5G. Now, first things first, we got to talk about that design, because design is also very interesting here. Now, there are two colors. Mine is the blue, but there is also a black. In terms of the blue, this is actually very similar to the shade of blue that all the other OnePlus Nord series has came in. So I definitely like this shade of blue. If you look very closely here at the top, you might notice that the gradient is a lighter shade of blue, and as it goes downwards, it gets to this darker sort of blue. Alright, apart from that, what I noticed here as well is that we've got pretty slim sides because it's curved on the back, so it's very easy to hold with your hand. It does feel a little bit heavier than what you might actually think, but this kind of heft actually makes it feel a little bit more expensive than it actually is. Now looking down towards the bottom, this is where a lot of you guys might be very happy, and that's because we have the headphone jack on board. So that means that you can plug in your own set of headphones if you want to just listen to music on the go. Apart from that, if you take a look at the top left corner, now this is a very important one because it not only contains your SIM card tray, but it also supports expandable memory up to 1 terabyte. Now these days, not a lot of phones actually support micro SD cards, so again, very good to have that here on the CE2 Lite. Overall, I think it is just a very nice looking device here, although it is quite basic looking, but it still manages to look very minimalist and attractive at the same time. So that's just in terms of the design. Now let's talk a little bit about what kind of functions or features it has here on the CE2 Lite. First things first, we got to start off with the display at the front. Now display wise, we do get a 6.59-inch 1080p LCD display, but the key takeout here is that this refreshes at 120 Hz. Now this means that browsing on a daily, just browsing your social media through the app UI and all that, everything is very smooth here because of that 120 Hz. Now you might wonder, like, why is this using an LCD display? Well, the good news here is that OnePlus claims that this LCD display is actually a more energy efficient kind of display, so this means that you should be able to enjoy longer battery life. Now based on my personal usage, I never had any issues in terms of brightness levels. Whether it was indoors or outdoors, I always was able to see the display very clearly. Now another point that you might not know here is that the pixel density of this display here is actually 401 ppi, and I've mentioned it in my previous videos that once you exceed 400 pixels per inch, it's going to look very crystal clear, and that's the kind of experience you can get on the CE2 Lite. Alright, so moving on, let's talk a little bit about the performance. What's really the chipset that's being used here, and that is a Snapdragon 695 5G. Now this processor is sort of an entry-level processor, but it is very close to mid-range performance. Now why do I say that? And that is because I've been playing a couple of games, and I noticed that it was actually quite smooth here. So take for example Mobile Legends, my favorite game that I play all the time. Now Mobile Legends here surprisingly supports the Ultra, so it's actually very smooth here to play Mobile Legends. I've never had any issues with lags or stutters or delays. It was a very smooth experience, and you can definitely enjoy Mobile Legends on this phone without any issues. Now the second game that I tried out here is actually PUBG, and again I was having a very similar experience. Most of the times you are able to get very kind of smooth kind of gameplay, so you do not have to worry if you are a PUBG player as well. Now last but not least, if you also play some basic games, this is where the device is very strong. So for example, I played Subway Surfers, and because of that 120 Hz refresh rate, just sliding across those trains and all that was a very smooth affair, and I was just again able to enjoy all these games on the Nord CE2 Lite. So if you are wondering, like, is a Snapdragon 695 actually powerful enough? I would say for day-to-day use, it's definitely good enough, and for some light gaming, Mobile Legends as well as PUBG, you will not have any issues there as well. Now on that note, I should also point out that we have OxygenOS 12 on board. Now this means that you do not have a lot of bloatware. You have that shelf function that you can slide down from the top right corner, and this allows you to access a couple of widgets, which I think is quite unique to OnePlus devices. Apart from that, the brand is also promising multiple updates in terms of your security updates, your Android upgrades, so you are pretty much covered in terms of the software side of things. Now let's move on and talk about the third point here. Let's talk about the cameras at the back. Now we do get a 64 megapixel triple AI camera, and what I mean by that is that your main sensor is 64 megapixels, but you also have a 2 megapixel macro and depth sensor. Now this is actually to help you out with creating those portrait shots. Now I took a couple of pictures outside during the day, and I noticed that it was actually quite good here. Again, not too surprised there because OnePlus has actually been quite alright in terms of their photography. And I've also dropped in a couple of night shots here, which again was quite alright. At this price point, I would say that the night photography here is also quite strong for the OnePlus Nord CE2 Lite. Now let's move on and check out the battery life, because that's also very important. So battery wise, we do have a 5000 mAh battery on board this rather slim device, and in terms of charging speeds, yes, the charger is in the box, but it supports 33 watts super VOOC fast charge. Now how fast is it, you might wonder. Basically it does 0 to 50% in approximately half an hour, and again for this price range, for a base or sort of entry level Nord series smartphone, I think the speed is actually quite fast enough. Alright guys, so at the end of the day, who is this smartphone for? Well, I would say that if your budget is slightly more than 1000 ringgit and you're looking for a 5G device and you want an entry-level device to the Nord series smartphones, I think the Nord CE2 Lite 5G here is definitely the perfect choice for you. Not only do you get this very nice design, you get that 120Hz display. Apart from that, gaming hasn't been an issue here. It's actually quite strong in terms of gaming with this sort of entry-level device. And yeah, you get a couple more features that I've just mentioned earlier on with the CE2 Lite 5G as well. Anyways, let me know what you think about this device. If you have any further questions, as always, leave them down in the comment section below. I'll try to help you out. And thank you for staying all the way to the end. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to drop a like and sub to the channel. And I hope to see all of you guys in the next one. Stay safe, everybody. Bye.